Hi, I'm Andrew Conway and welcome to IPA Update. A medical practitioner who used a service company for which he was an employee and a director to run his own medical practice was recently refused leave by the Administrative Appeals Tribunal to amend his assessments for the 2002-2004 years concerning the tax treatment of what were described as directors' fees. For more on this story, here's Deanna Rinaldi.
The AAT said that the service company's records suggested the doctor was paid remuneration and amounts in respect of directors' fees. The taxpayer now claimed he should not have been taxed on the director's fees because they were actually loans and put the confusion down to mistakes made by his former accountant. The tribunal said the accountant's mistakes, if that is what they were, did not come to light for some time, with the result that the objections were lodged out of time. The Commissioner exercised his discretion to accept the objection in respect of the 2005 year, but he refused to accept the objections in respect of the earlier years. It also held that the taxpayers had not discharged their burden of proof in arguing the assessments for the 2005 and 2006 years were excessive. The AAT considered the taxpayer's case had no merit.
A possible increase in the fuel excise tax has certainly been a hot topic of late, with some economists saying it would be a good idea as long as the poor and small businesses are compensated. In a recent article by Nassim Kadim in the Sydney Morning Herald, Bank of America Merrill Lynch chief economist Saul Eslake believes that the reintroduction of the indexation of the excise on petroleum products would be sensible, reversing one of the sillier tax decisions of the past 20 years. A recent Grattan Institute report has said that if the fuel excise had been indexed in line with the inflation over the past decade, revenue would have been about $2.4 billion a year. AMP chief economist Shane Oliver and the Tax Institute's senior tax counsel Rob Jeremenko both agree that this indexation should be restored, even if it meant that a backlash from motorists who would have to pay higher prices for fuel was to follow. Mr. Jeremenko goes on to say that the alcohol and tobacco excises have been indexed over the years, but fuel had received special treatment. The Australian Securities and Investments Commission, ASIC, has just released a report outlining ongoing and new initiatives to cut red tape and lower compliance costs for its regulated population. ASIC Commissioner John Price says that ASIC is committed to cutting the cost of unnecessary regulation and red tape through both our business as usual work and in relation to specific deregulatory initiatives. ASIC invites feedback from businesses and individuals about the effectiveness of the measures that they've introduced and, importantly, what further actions or initiatives can be taken. The specific areas in which ASIC is currently seeking information and suggestions on include any changes that might be made to ASIC forms, suggestions for regulatory change that ASIC might discuss further with Treasury and the government in general, and any changes that might be made to ASIC processes or procedures. While ASIC welcomes ongoing feedback and suggestions from its stakeholders, initial feedback is sought by 18th of June 2014. For more information, please visit www.asic.gov.au. And in IPA news, we're very pleased to launch our new website at publicaccountants.org.au. The new website will feature improved navigation and simplified, fully responsive design. So whether you're on a PC, a tablet, or on your mobile, you'll have the same great website experience. Be sure to take a look, and I'm sure you'll be impressed. In the last episode, we told you about the 2014 IPA National Congress, which of course will be held on the 27th to the 29th of November at the Crown Plaza in the beautiful and tranquil Hunter Valley. We're very pleased to announce that Reckon have returned as the event's major partner for the National Congress. We thank them for their support and look forward to another great event together with Reckon. The program for the Congress will be available on the IPA website in the near future, and we encourage all members who are interested in attending to come along and get in early to ensure that your registration is made and that your accommodation and travel requirements can be met. And we'd like to congratulate those winners of the National Congress Early Bird Prize, a $250 Rebel Sports voucher. And they are Mrs. Lisa Liggett, Mr. Paul Bennett, Mr. Paul Kendall and Mr. Jesus Salazar. We hope you enjoy your prize and look forward to seeing you at the Congress. For more information or to book, please visit publicaccountants.org.au/National Congress 2014. And by now I'm sure a lot of you would know that the IPA runs online seminars for both members and non-members. These sessions, provided by our learning partner CPD Live, provide you with convenient and easy access training, which of course you can take part in either a live session where you interact with the presenter, or of course via a recorded session that you can view at your leisure and at a time that's of course convenient to you. For more information on this service and on the upcoming events that are available through CPD Live, please contact and visit publicaccountants.org.au/CPE-events. And as part of our ongoing commitment to advocate for deregulation, the IPA will be contacting members very shortly to identify specific areas of regulatory burden to table with the federal government. This is part of our advocacy work, so keep an eye out for this important survey and your opportunity to provide a direct feedback and input into shaping a deregulatory agenda with the federal government. And that's all for this month. Remember, of course, to stay in touch with the IPA through our website, publicaccountants.org.au, through our digital hub at pubact.org.au, on Facebook, LinkedIn and Twitter at IPA Accountants. I'm Andrew Conway. See you next month.